behind me is a 1997 Corolla. It is nothing spectacular, just a little 1.6, not even the 1.8, with the automatic 3-speed, the less of the two. This is its 4th race with Lemons. We rallycrossed the car for 3.5 years and didn't have to do much to it. Obviously, rallycross is a little bit more rough on a vehicle, so there was just struts that would go bad, but that's come to be expected. But as of the 4th race thus far, fingers crossed, we haven't had any catastrophic failures. The only problem we did have was the first race. At the end of the first day, had a axle go bad and a wheel bearing go bad. So, but aside from that, it's been just absolutely perfect. So when I got the car, it had no suspension underneath it. It was literally, the ride height was set with a stack of washers, which was kind of cool. And apparently it worked with the Grassroots Motorsports Challenge. So it came to me with no interior. The seats were in it, but they weren't bolted down. So when I got it, I was running rallycross quite a bit, and my wife wanted to get into it. So I decided, hey, I will go ahead and we'll make it into a rallycross car. So I put, at the time, just a roll bar that I had from a old circle track car that I had. And one of the main reasons it got put in, because I didn't have seatbelts for the car. So I had to do something for shoulder harnesses. So that's where it started. It ran that for, like I said, about 3.5 years. I actually gave it to one friend of mine. He ran it in rallycross for 6 months. Decided he wanted a manual transmission car. One of his regrets, actually. And then I ended up back with the car. And so then it's turned into what you see behind me, full roll cage that I built myself, full fire suppression system, the seat, 5-point harness, obviously the coilovers. It has now got the aero package, as we would call it, which my friend and I, mainly him, came from his brain. I only take the credit of installing it. Have put the rear diffuser on it. All underneath the car is all solid and smooth with aluminum. Obviously the front splitter. The canards on the bumper, and obviously the gigantic wing on the back all came from him. He 3D printed the wing. Everything was homemade. We didn't go out and store buy anything in regards to the aero package. It was all stuff that we did that I would say an average person could do, as long as they put some thought into it. And the bigger question everybody's been asking me about the aero package is, was it just thrown on there, or was there math behind it? Yes, there was math. It's hopefully, this is its first race with all of it on there. We did run one race with the wing on it in Atlanta. It did improve because the car was kind of squirrely in the back. So we're very, very eager to see how it's going to do today with what it's got. It's not a very complicated car. I mean, even if you make it even simpler, you can put a manual transmission, but then you have a clutch involved. But it's a very basic car. Very not new school technology, very old school. Has a distributor, has spark plug wires, doesn't have coil packs. Very basic fuel injection system. And the automatic's just a 3-speed, so it just works. You just go out there and you can just put it in drive and run around the whole track all day long. And on top of that, Lemons racing is an endurance thing, so fuel consumption is a thing. We go 2.5 hours between filling the car, and that's only 10 gallons of fuel. So if you kind of do the math, I only burn about between 40 and 50 gallons of fuel in a weekend, if even that, all depending on what kind of driver you got, how aggressive they drive, how aggressive they don't drive. And the car handles phenomenal for what it is, especially. I mean, I've been tweaking it here and there, and so that's why I would do it. It was just very, very basic car, very easy to drive. And then parts are readily available. You can go to a regular auto parts store and pick up whatever you need. And on top of that, I don't know how many of these things are made, but finding them is incredibly easy. You can pretty much jump on Marketplace or anything like that and find a Corolla there. They're very easy to come by. Most people don't want a ton of money for them. So in the event something happens to it, it is unfortunately replaceable, but the car is near and dear to my heart now. So Lemons is hands down my favorite form of racing. The people are amazing. You get to run major tracks, Road America, Sebring, obviously Bar Motorsports, which is gorgeous. And it's just, the people here are fun. Like, you cannot be racing and still come out here and have fun, but the drivers are very respectable when you're on course. Obviously we are not the fastest car on the track, but they understand. They drive very respectable here. That's one of my big things. Obviously there's racing incidents happen, but I really enjoy Lemons, and I've done all forms. I've done circle track, autocross, rallycross, and then obviously the big racing now, running the bigger tracks.
Support brands who support Grassroots Motorsports. Get your chemical solutions from CRC Industries. To learn more, visit crcindustries.com. Want to see more content like this? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video. And for more information, visit us online at grassrootsmotorsports.com.